Что ж, всех приветствую после долгого перерыва, продлившегося несколько месяцев, что я не стримил. И вот сегодня решил я этот перерыв прекратить, снова запуститься. Внимание мое привлекла игра, выпущенная в стране, которая, ассоциируется с чем угодно, наверное, но только не с видеоиграми. Так что сегодня мы будем смотреть игру из Хорватии. Вот такую вот хорваты сделали воплотили интересную задумку. Это, как я уже знаю, просто только пролог, но определенно, если угодно, реклама игры, которая выйдет только через год. Но будет она называться также Saint Kotar The Yellow Mask, то есть Святой Котар, желтая маска. Название, конечно, отсылает к знаменитой средневековой ереси так называемых катаров. Ну, это, в общем, часто на самом деле прием изменить одну букву. Здесь Котар, там были катары. Но сделали интересно, в общем, что они вспомнили о них. Это была, такая христианская секта. Она существовала в 12-13 веках, насколько я помню. Ну, то есть в таком классическом, в общем-то, средневековье. Не раннем, не слишком позднем, хотя уже близко к позднему. Самое такое эффектное, что о них известно, что они практиковали крещение светом. То есть не водой, а светом. Но просуществовали они недолго, как известно. И я не думаю, что эта игра про них. Тем более, что катары были на юге Франции. А здесь, как я понимаю, речь пойдет у нас про Хорватию. Вот, ну ладно. Не будем делать слишком долгих вступлений. Так уж получилось довольно долго. Давайте начнем новую игру. Посмотрим, что ж там будет.
God is my shepherd. I lack nothing. He guides me along the right paths for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil, for you are with me.
Ну, это строчки из 22-го псалма.
What is this place? I have no memory of it. I feel guilty. I did something horrible, but I can't remember what it is. I can't remember my life at all. I need help, and I must seek forgiveness.
Угу. Так, сейчас я посмотрю. Так. Вот что можно делать. Ага. Ладно, допустим. Ага. Так, это, наверное, в меню, да? Ладно. Вот здесь, собственно, мы и начинаем. Хорошо. Что мы видим? Мы видим, во-первых, какой-то странный фон, как будто мы смотрим откуда-то из костра, что ли. И видим мы церковь. Если честно, она, у меня как-то ассоциируется больше с такими, какие строят или строили португальцы. Ну и в Португалии, естественно, чем в Хорватии. Но, видимо, это нормально. Хотя осмотримся, тут есть дверь.
I think I've already visited it numerous times in the past, but I don't have any memory to support that thought.
Ага. Так, ну нам предлагают подойти к двери, давайте сделаем это.
I can't. It's stuck. Someone's holding it from the inside. May I come in? All I seek is help and forgiveness. That voice. I recognize it.
Здесь показывают, но интересно все-таки, что же здесь.
It won't budge. Father, can you let me in? I know it's you. Here on the doorstep of the blessed house, I'm asking you. I'm begging.
You have not set your mind on the things of God, but on the things of men.
I know I did something horrible, I can feel it, but everything's so obscured, I have no memory of my deeds. I beg you, have mercy, let me pass. I need his help and absolution. Something's appearing on the stones.
В общем, такой наш герой глубокий христианин, набожный очень.
A symbol of Christ's eternal love for all humanity. A silent cathedral of tall trees. Its gaze gives me a crippling sense of dread.
Никак не это самое, никак мы здесь оказались, ничего не объясняет, сразу вдруг такое. Это сон, наверное, что ли, какой-то сон.
It's barely visible, but the altar seems unusual. It is adorned with strangely shaped sticks and, I think, yellow cloths.
Другое окно.
It's barely visible,
А,
but the
то
altar
же самое,
seems
да?
unusual. It is adorned with strangely shaped sticks and, I think, yellow cloths.
Еще две могилы какие-то.
Petra Donani, 1943 to 1997. Forgive me, Mother. I barely remember you.
Ну это точно сон.
It reads Yosef Donani, 1935 to 1909. The year of his death is missing. I can't remember what happened to you. Father, can you...
Your mind was infected by your corrupted soul. Shame on you, unrighteous creature.
То есть это как бы кошмарный сон, еще, впрочем. Давайте попробуем что-нибудь сказать.
My mind may be roaming in the shadows, but my soul is still pure. Let me talk to him.
You don't have a soul anymore, son. Look inside. What do you see?
Вы печаль.
And sorrow.
If you had stayed true to the faith, nothing sinful would have ever happened.
I've never abandoned faith. The true faith. What is true faith? I know you taught me what it is, but I can't remember.
Странный какой-то.
I can't remember anything from the past.
A long time ago, you've made a fateful decision to abandon God. There shall be no grace for you.
I never abandoned God. Let me pass. Let me understand what...
Enough! No words will ever open that door again for you. It's a pity to what you've been reduced to, Benedek. A corrupted soul is like a bottomless black pit. It nourishes a false faith. You have been eternally banished from his house. But forgiveness is what he can give, even in the darkest of places. Accept your burden.
Появилась какая-то... горящая Библия.
I accept your Bible, Father. It is my burden now.
Now walk to the other side of the valley until you reach the place of torment and sorrow.
That is my punishment? To dwell eternally in such a place?
You've already been punished. For your sins you have been cursed.
О,
Who cursed me? God did this to me?
Deeds cannot be undone, but can be forgiven. If you truly repent and want to be absolved in his eye, you must go and save your bloodline's last soul.
I don't understand. I'm the last
Да,
of my
привет, Стас.
bloodline. Everyone
Спасибо, что
else
зашел.
is dead.
Fallacy. Now leave. Act before the time has
Да,
passed.
когда глубоко верующему человеку снятся такие сны, это значит, что внутри у него вообще такая буря страстей.
Who cursed me?
Это я про игру.
Father? Father! Answer me! Into your hands I commend my fate like I always did. I don't know who I am looking for, but I need to act quickly and find that poor soul before it's too late. For both of us.
Так, хорошо. Это, видимо, то, что у нас типа есть. Ага, вот мы подняли Библию. Вот. В дверь мы больше можем постучаться. Что он там принимал? Да, вот и меня тоже интересует этот вопрос. Но, видимо, это сон, насколько я понимаю. Сейчас попробуем пойти по дорожке. Ничего, сегодня вот сны.
The path to redemption. Or hell.
А чё какие-то пришельцы-то? О как. Ага.
Place? Not a single soul is alive here. I may be late.
И всевидящее око здесь.
God, talk to me. Give me a sign. Where's my bloodline's last soul? Nothing but silence.
Ничего себе хорваты делают игры. Так, что у нас тут? Собрание пришельцев, да, кучка мертвецов. Посмотрим.
The scent so close to this strange altar is unbearable. All of these people scorched beyond recognition. It's impossible to... Hold on. They all have almost identical marks on their flesh.
Ага. Ну, кстати, известно, что это только пролог. Они сейчас собирают на Кикстартере средства, чтобы сделать полную игру, и хотят ее релизнуть вот через год.
So familiar. I must have seen them before. I know. Seals of pledge, the devil's marks. These people pledged their obedience to the most evil of all.
О как.
Or mindless beings. There's something on one of the cadaver's neck. A necklace, it seems.
Ожерелье. А, вот оно. Можно взять, да?
It's a rosary, still intact. Some initials are carved on the cross. B.D.
А, инициал это значит, наверное, его самого.
I can't recall.
Ага.
I'm struggling, but there's something about it that...
Как его назвал там кто-то голос? Бенедек? Да. Ага, отлично. Кто-то появился, и у него что-то висит на шее. Неизвестное существо. Давайте поговорим.
Who are you? What do you want?
А,
In the name of God, answer me or be gone.
но если их так плющит в начале, то сочувствую тем, кто дойдет до конца. Да, посмотрим.
Show yourself.
Виктория говорит.
Victoria? She had the rosary. My rosary.
А, узнал.
Those initials are mine. This is my sister. My bloodline's last.
Ну, скорее всего,
soul.
это ему снится, и поэтому мы, скорее всего, проснемся, и начнется что-то менее эффектное. Можно объявить его...
You killed my sister, Feet! May God drown you in the lake of fire! Burn eternally amid shrieks and groans of pain and despair!
Ужас.
Your sins. Your bloodline is cursed.
The fire.
Сутулая походка у главного героя.
The fire, the screaming, the smell of burned flesh. I remember now. I executed them all. Torched them alive in the name of God for acts of
Ах ты их
heresy.
всех их сжег.
And I
Ты
killed
какой
Victoria.
прям
the last
инквизитор.
of my bloodline too. But I still can't remember nothing before or after this act, nothing at all. It's like I'm seeing someone else's memory. Save my sister's soul. Punish me. My sins, my sins, my sins. Eternal torment and sorrow is all I want.
Да. Немного тех же грибов. Да, уж.
For there,
Я думаю, что тут что-то тяжелее грибов.
for there are sins that lead to hell.
Ну что ж, так истошно орать. Ага, да, все-таки это был сон. И ничего не видно. А, ну он же в очках.
My eyes, I can't see. I can't see anything at all. My eyes are fine. It's just that I don't I don't have my glasses on. That dream, the church from my hometown, the graves of my parents, the crucified cadavers, and God in the form of an eye. It was the most terrible dream I've ever had. That wasn't me.
Да,
That's not who I am, God. You know me.
если тебе такой снится, у тебя что-то это, у тебя тревога, тревожное расстройство у тебя, чувак.
I remember everything from my past. I've never sinned. I've never been forbidden to enter a church. I know what true faith is. I'm obedient only to you, God. It's what I want. It's how my father taught me to be. My father, who one day just disappeared from our lives, shattering my mother's will to live. My father, who gave me his Bible the day before he left our family.
А, у него что-то случилось.
What? I can't find it. It's not in my jacket. Where is it? It must be here somewhere.
Так. Ага, вот что-то нащупали.
Something's on the floor. Glasses? Oh.
Хорошо, если найдем очки, а то такое ощущение, что... Да, действительно, что ты в Таркове, у тебя там какой-то там тремор или что-то такое.
Victoria may
Ура.
have been killed by my hand inside the nightmare, but she did something even more terrible to me outside of it. She dragged me to this town and made me stay in this living tomb of a house that tried to taint me while I was sleeping. No, it didn't try to taint me. It tried to curse me.
Такие
Yes,
глубокие
to
переживания
curse
это.
my soul. I was told in the nightmare that I was cursed. It must have been my mind which was trying to warn me I was being cursed by the house or by the town as a
Походу,
whole.
правда говорят, что рукоблудие приводит к слепоте. Да-да-да.
I'm still in peril here. I should leave at once, but I can't. I can't leave without my Bible.
Привет, мисс Девил, добро пожаловать.
Not without my bloodline's last soul by my side.
Так. Ну что ж, мы теперь... сон у нас кончился. У нас уже теперь все наяву. Вот мы можем увидеть, что главный герой у нас как очень религиозный, утулый. Вот, он проснулся в каком-то доме, где его родственники привели и заставили там переночевать. У нас здесь есть картины.
I don't understand the smaller ones. It's something abstract. But the lady, she has kind, dark eyes and a grave face with long black hairs and such a strange, sad smile.
Угу. Так, ладно.
It doesn't belong to any of us. But maybe. Nothing.
Ага.
Just a few very long and thick spikes.
Интересная скульптура в стене.
It resembles a dying woman, or one that's suffering unbearable pain. One of her eyes is gouged out, and the other one is closed, and parts of her face are mutilated.
А, то есть тут у нас как бы ужастики продолжаются, понятно.
Tall, dark trees, a crossroad, and a lonely house. It's as bleak as it is in here.
Осматриваемся.
It depicts a pale bald man with a very long white or even yellow beard. It's like staring into a starless sky, completely black, cold, silent.
Да.
It's a bust of an unknown veiled person. Everything here feels so wrong.
Так. Швейная машинка.
Mother used to have a similar one. I can still hear its sound in my head, see the images of those beautiful childhood days in my mind.
Ага.
It looks like a miniature of a skull-headed humanoid tribe. It's an older man, apparently terrified by something he has seen, without being able to see.
Я так вот торчало столько страшных фигур.
An elderly man with a strangely shaped face. Both of his eyes are gouged out. The area around the mouth looks particularly strange.
Ага. Ну ладно, пойдем на второй этаж.
I can't see my Bible in these shadows. I just hope. Victoria must have taken it from me while I was asleep and then placed it somewhere upstairs. There was no other explanation, even though it is strange. She never did that.
Угу. Так. А, это так, здесь плохо видно, но здесь кто-то сидит. Кто-то, поговорим.
Who's there? Victoria?
Не отвечает. А, можно спросить. А, Николай.
Nikolai?
Так, и что?
Where's my Bible?
I don't know. Why don't you ask her?
Where is she?
Голос-то.
Under the blanket. Come closer. Wake her up.
Да никого тут нет.
The bed's empty. Where is she?
What do you believe in, Benedict?
Where's my sister? I need to see her. She took my Bible away from me.
Answer me first. Besides God, what do you believe in?
Не вся семья такая.
I believe life should be spent in solitude where questions like yours cannot arise.
See, I believe life is pointless without a family. We don't exist if we don't belong to someone else except God. Family, Benedict. Without a family, life cannot exist.
О как. Три сестры.
You
Может,
made
его
that clear
сестры.
enough when you abandoned priesthood to marry my sister.
That was a sacrifice I believed had to be made. As of today, I'm not so sure anymore.
I'm not following.
Короче, с сегодняшнего дня ты мой официальный поставщик того, что он там принимает. Хорошо, хорошо. Сейчас я только разберусь, что это такое.
Family members don't hurt each other. It's wrong. Don't you agree?
Ну, тут второй чувак, видимо, еще круче.
Victoria hurt you? What did she do this time?
You did. You turned her against me.
What are you talking about?
About the things you suggested to her yesterday on the train.
I beg your pardon? I didn't say a word to her, to you, to no one, as a matter of fact.
What about calling me an addict?
А, вот. Вот мы слышали.
That I did say. But what have I done? I didn't turn her against you. She even defended you.
Of course she did. When she's the one who gave me the morphine months ago.
She did what?
На, все оказалось так просто.
She did what family's supposed to do. She helped her husband to alleviate his pain. Now, it's your turn, Benedict. Will you help me?
Help you with what? I just want to talk to her.
I want that too. I want to talk to my wife.
So where is she? What's going on? I don't want to stay here anymore.
You think I'm a degenerate? Have I imagined hearing your voices downstairs?
Who? That was just me. She's not downstairs.
How many times I called your names before hearing that horrible scream of yours?
I screamed when I woke up from a terrible nightmare.
Well, I'm living the nightmare right now.
Как-то страшно, он на
Don't
одном
lie to
месте
me. I heard
на
you
180
talking
градусов
about your
крутанулся,
ex-wife.
да.
I talked to God and I talked to myself, and then I came here to talk to her.
Суровый хорватский гейминг.
Because the real problem I have is that the two of you emptied my whole bag while I was asleep. Why? I don't care about all that stuff. Have it.
Now that you
Отношения у
mention
них,
his
конечно,
bag,
отличные.
where's mine? I didn't see it downstairs.
Just give me my my pills back.
Спасибо, что не стал это произносить на
My
Твиче.
pain, go away.
Что я могу сказать Николаю. Так.
Instead
Допустим.
of accusing me, perhaps you should search in that bag of yours again.
I did that, and I scoured the whole
Mhm.
floor several times already, only to find nothing. Someone took my pills. Maybe it was you. Maybe it was her.
You think I'm a thief? Go on then, search me.
I believe you can be anything you want, as long as it fits your vision of righteousness, Brother Benedict. But you're not stupid. You wouldn't risk being caught while carrying them around. Maybe it's time for me to start questioning my belonging to this family. I'm gonna go downstairs now. You stay here.
Why? I already told you she's not there.
Don't be anxious. If she is, I'll make her talk and give me my pills back. If she's not, I'll find them by myself.
Это я первый раз вижу, чтобы текст
In any
двигался за
case,
персонажем.
I'll call you once I'm done.
Maybe they had a quarrel and she left before I woke up. I don't trust him. Whatever the truth is, I should take the chance and search for my Bible while he's not around. Remember what I asked you? Have you seen my Bible?
I don't understand. You want my help now?
Угу.
To be honest, I'm not sure I've seen it. But you should definitely search the floor. People say I don't have a keen eye for details, so I might not have noticed it.
А он спецом Бенедик или букву Т в конце забыли? Его называют Бенедек. Я, честно говоря, не знаю. Я думаю, что просто это обычное хорватское имя. В принципе, у них тут ничего необычного, наверное, в этом смысле нет. Так, комод, с ним можно что-то сделать. Ну, наверное, он Бенедикт или это какое-нибудь сокращенное.
It's locked.
Ага. Так, а здесь появился портрет. То есть, можем что-то потом сделать. Хорошо.
It's too dark here. I'd like to have more light before I open it.
Ага, больше освещения.
Not ideal, but much better.
Ага. О. Так, что у нас тут? Теперь должно быть видно
A
лучше.
yellow blanket, wrinkled only on one side of the bed, which means that either Victoria or Nikolai didn't sleep here.
Полка.
Strange. These are not books, just blank covers with no names and no numbers. My Bible doesn't seem to be
Ничего
among them.
странного, сейчас таки модно. Резко.
It's a giant tree with dozens of corpses hanging from its branches, and skulls that feed its roots. The branches represent visual keychain holders, and there's a key hanging as a corpse on one of them.
Угу. Значит, есть ключ. Так. А его на комод. Можешь?
Appalling! A heap of dead!
О, Дань, привет.
Damned rats!
Так он же говорил, что там куча кого? А крысы выбежали.
It scurried into the wall.
Ру в стене. Хорошо.
So,
А, теперь мы играем за
obviously,
Николая.
Your wife's not here, Nikolai. She must have sneaked out while Benedict was holding you upstairs. And now you're supposed to go after her, right? Perhaps she has your pills. But if you've learned something in your marriage, it's that she always expects you to make the most obvious decision. Just look around the room first.
Ну ладно, давайте осмотримся еще раз. Скульптура.
A blinded dead man.
А у него тоже есть сумка, а в сумке что? Какой-то ключ. А или это тот же самый?
Looks like the owner has an alluring hobby. These dolls are nothing special. Except for the big ones at the back. Not counting the headless ones, of course. You should definitely take one of them for your private collection. Which one do you choose?
Это
Bad
взять.
choice. The image of the devil. The doll with horns. Fascinating. What do we have here? A small brown bag. And it's not just any bag.
Там
It's
вообще не видно.
Benedict's bag. So you have to ask yourself, why it was hidden here? What's inside?
Так, опять мы здесь. Ладно. Мы что-то не досмотрели, что там внутри комода.
Who keeps a heap of dissected frogs in his house?
А, там лягушки. Угу. И все, да? Ладно.
I can't breathe. It smells so sickening.
Угу. Так, что у нас еще тут есть? Дверь.
I'll have to find a key first.
Так, а тот, который у нас есть... Ой, не подойдет. А, не показывает, что есть инвентарь.
This makes me wonder. Are all the creations in this house a consequence of someone's imagination or experience?
Холст.
It's an unfinished painting of what looks to be like a mother and a child standing in shallow water.
Угу.
Miniatures of strangely shaped white people. The manuscript of Luca Tomini, Codex Niva, Goldin, Heart of Pagubitse? I've never heard of these works.
Да, я тоже.
The painting is stained, but the sinister gaze of the man is still clearly noticeable.
Угу. Это
Is
скульптура.
that a giant heart?
Ладно. Теперь мы не можем. Остается, наверное, вниз
The
идти.
eyes give her a frog-like resemblance.
Вроде бы нет.
I haven't checked the whole floor yet.
Ага.
My Bible should be here somewhere.
Она где-то здесь должна быть. Внутри шкафа, либо внутри комода.
Just old clothes. And nothing but mold in them. A heap of dead, dissected frogs.
Да? Хромаки работают или это просто нет? Сегодня не подключал. Сегодня без хромаки.
The door is locked.
Такого, естественно. А,
Only one person slept in this bed last night.
А, то есть намек на то, что сестры там не было. Резко все, да?
Is this supposed to be a family tree?
М.
This makes me wonder. Are all the creations in this house a consequence of someone's imagination or experience?
Так, а у меня работает это двумя кнопками мыши. Да, я же забыл, у меня же есть более детальное осмотрение. А?
A heap of dead, dissected
То же
frogs.
самое, да? А. Да. Однако, самое.
Just old clothes. It reminds me of a man I haven't seen for a while. One day he just stopped attending our church.
Скульптура, что напоминает?
I've never seen this woman, but I feel like I know her from somewhere. It's not a pleasant feeling, though.
Бей посуду, жги дом, ломай там все, разрешаю. Да, похоже, так придется. А, ой, здесь какая-то сумка. Ее вообще не видно.
Was he telling me the truth? He did. It's completely empty. Why would Victoria take all of his belongings? It doesn't make any sense. Victoria! Nikolai, what's happening? I'd better check.
Проверим, что там внизу.
That window is right above the front door. Liar said he'd call me. Nikolai! Wait! I have to stop him.
Пойдем, остановим. Так, что изменилось? А, вот сумка.
That's my bag. How did it get on the floor?
Так, бери.
The inside is all wet, slimy. My rosary is here, and so is my pen. But everything else is gone. Nikolai must have known the whole time where my bag was. Which means he has my Bible as well. Or it's Victoria who has it. I didn't turn her against him. It was Nikolai who turned Victoria against me. Maybe it's all part of a wicked plot against me. All she had to do was drag me to this place and put me on the stage like a puppet. And now they are just pulling the strings. They make me sleep in this house. They take my Bible and hide my bag. She disappears, and now...
Такие только мысли в голову не приходят.
Nikolai is trying to disappear.
Так, теперь у нас снова есть сумка. Где? Так. Что было? Здесь кто-то видел. Николай.
Something's amiss here. Nikolai must have touched these dolls.
Палка.
I don't need it.
Ты не хочешь взять палку? Ну, я так не играю. Йоу, Стас, спасибо большое. Ого. Работает, работает. Спасибо большое. Круто. Спасибо за 5 битцов.
It's a bust of an unknown veiled person. Everything here feels so wrong.
Так, ну это мы помним. Мы рассматривали. А что-то появилось в пальто, я даже не знаю.
There's nothing of value in there.
У меня штучка не работает, раньше работала, сейчас бросилась. Это нужно настроить оверлей в Stream Elements. Одеяло можно.
Ah, my blanket.
Так. Пока больше ничего. Можно что-то сделать. Протереть одеялом.
I won't use my blanket to veil these things.
Ага.
I struggle to find a reason to do that.
А больше не. Палку брать не захотел. А, можно в дверь выйти? Попробуем. Можно, оказывается, выйти. Красиво. Кстати, очень неплохо сделано. Так. Кто-то тут сидит, наверное, Николай. Посмотрим.
Nikolai!
I was checking something.
Really? On the ground, between the leaves, and behind the house. Stop this madness. Who's there?
Calm down.
Why are you doing this to me?
Benedict, listen to me.
No, I've listened to your lies in the house. Now you should listen to me.
All right. I'm all ears.
It's clear to me that what the two of you are doing goes way back, months before this damn journey.
What are you talking about?
Let me explain.
Какие тут теории?
Where's my Bible?
Again with this question? You must have lost it somewhere. But don't worry, you can probably get a new one in town.
I don't want a new one. I want exactly that Bible because it is mine. It was given to me by my father. And no one else except me is allowed to carry it or even just touch it. Not my sister, not you, not even Father Imre.
I know. Calm down. Victoria told me this a long time ago.
How would you describe this town? Would you say it's a hidden gem in the mountains?
Well, it is alluring, isn't it?
To whom? The gem in the mountains were her words. That's how Victoria tried to convince me to go on this journey with the two of you. And when I refused, what did she do? She went to my superior, Father Imre, and claimed Sveti Kotar is a work of God. She convinced him, so I had to go. But I never believed those words, and God knows I was right to do so. We all saw the truth the moment we arrived in this town.
You mean the ritual on the square? I found it fascinating.
This journey, this house, the disappearances, it's all part of your wicked plot against me.
A plot against you. Can you hear yourself? I'm starting to believe Victoria was right to have doubts about your health.
So this is what this journey is all about. You want to make me look crazy, put me in a mental institution.
You got it all wrong. Calm down.
Wrong? You knew the whole time where my bag was. Did Victoria hide my Bible there and then you just grabbed it on your way out? I found something slimy in my bag. Did you drool while stealing my stuff, or was it her?
Benedict.
And where is she? Is she hiding in the woods? Do you know? Of course you do. She must have told you that I cannot leave this town without her. So why is she hiding from me? Because she knows I can't leave without her, and this just prolongs the agony of being in this damned place. And that's exactly what's going on here. You want to torment me as long as you can. So what you do to be sure I won't leave on my own? You steal my documents from the bag. But you know, before we left, I made her swear on our parents' graves that she would have to take me back to Budapest immediately if I decided so. So no.
Они из Венгрии.
Are the two of you
Будапешт.
done with me now? Does she need to desecrate our parents' remains?
You certainly made a point here. I wouldn't say you're crazy, but you got it all wrong. How about I tell you what really happened?
You expect me to believe you after everything that has happened?
We were robbed, Benedict. When I woke up, my first thought was that you and Victoria stole all my stuff, including my morphine. Then I went down and found your bag behind the dolls. Unlike my own, yours wasn't empty.
So I was right. Victoria put the Bible inside, and you...
No. The only things I found in there are a pen, a rosary, and this.
Are those human eyes? You're the one who's crazy here.
Глаза.
They're pig's eyes
Ah.
inside a pig's bowel. Horrible, I agree, but that's why your bag was so slimy.
This is insane. He's lying. And now that he's come closer, I can notice an unpleasant, musty smell on him.
I believe it's what the perpetrator left to mock us. After stealing our stuff, he obviously had a need to leave a mark of his deed.
And who's supposedly our perpetrator?
The owner of the tavern, of course.
Why would a man who waited a whole day just to give us the keys of the house do such a thing? And why would he take everything but my rosary and a pen?
I guess because it's the same man who left a dozen of pig's eyes in your bag.
I don't know where he got this bowel, but this story is ridiculous. So how do you explain Victoria's missing bag then? If that man robbed us without taking our bags, where is hers?
Maybe Victoria took it with her.
I noticed that the blanket on your bed is wrinkled only on one side. Confess, Victoria didn't sleep at all last night. She took her time to do everything you plotted together, and then she disappeared.
Enough with this crazy idea that this is all about you! I don't know where Victoria is. When I woke up, she wasn't there.
The smell on Nikolai, I just realized. It's the same odor of the wardrobe upstairs. These
Хочешь сказать, что он
clothes
спал в
are
шкафу?
not his. He must have taken them.
I'm going to get all of our stuff back. Don't worry. You just stay here and wait for Victoria.
What? Wait, no, you shouldn't. Is he going to meet her in town? Or perhaps she's hiding in the woods and waiting for me to leave. What should I do?
I have to move. I need my morphine. What do you want?
Но ему, ну, конечно, сказать, что
I'm
с
going
ним
with you.
пойти.
Think about your sister. If you follow me, once she comes back, she'll find an empty house.
We can leave a note.
What about your Bible?
That's what I've been asking you from the moment you saw me today. Where is it?
So, you really don't have it. You're not as methodical as I thought you were.
For God's sake, no, I really don't have it.
Well then, you're saved by the grace of that thief. If he didn't steal my pills, I would have never found your Bible. It's in the cabinet upstairs. And relax, I didn't touch it.
А, в комоде, как я так и
Why didn't
думал.
you tell me until now?
I thought you found it after I went downstairs. It's all right. Just go take it, and then we can leave together.
You should have said something. If that is the truth, if it's really there, you desecrated it by leaving it among those carcasses. That pile is the only place I didn't search. I have to be sure he's not lying this time.
Benedict! Don't make me wait too long!
Опять мы здесь. Ну, пойдем наверх.
I've heard this dreaded sound too many times in my life.
Так. Куда лягушка?
Frogs and more. I didn't touch them before. How did they fall out? There's something buried beneath. It looks like it must be. My Bible.
А, самое главное нашли.
This would never have happened if. Decided to come in?
Что там, кто-то вошел?
Is that you, Victoria? For God's sake, answer me!
Какие звуки-то?
I must get out of here before it's too late.
Да ладно, пойдем посмотрим, что там внизу делается. А ничего тут не делается. Пойдем туда отсюда.
What do you want?
Так.
I don't know if that was Nikolai. It's so dark in there. Trying again to disappear? I cannot stay in this house. I have to go into town and try to find Victoria. Maybe that was her. Maybe it was Nikolai. Or maybe it was a stranger. God, I don't know. I don't know what's happening, but I have to leave.
Так, ладно. Ага, сюда, туда. А, еще. Вот сюда.
If that was her in the house, maybe I should just try to draw her out.
Так.
Is that what you had in mind when you said... What did you call this journey? Ah, yes. A gift for the soul and the mind. Now I understand what you meant. You want me to go insane. Put me away in an institution for life. But why? Hiding in the shadows won't do any good for anyone. Come out and talk to me. Do you wonder how our parents feel now? True, Father always detested you, so I doubt he's surprised. But Mother, didn't she suffer enough in life? By doing this, you're torturing everyone. Not just me. Nothing. Just silence.
Всё? А больше
I
можно?
should leave.
А, туда нельзя, да? Ладно. Пойдем туда.
Someone just moved from that window. They
Угу.
might have seen who entered the house. Maybe they have some information about Victoria. I have to ask.
Ага. Так. Интересно. Слева. А,
A dead tree with an engraving. By the look of it, I'd say it was made a long time ago. There are 4 letters divided by a cross. V, K, J, and P. This engraving could be the only reason why the tree is being artificially kept alive.
да, ну, в общем, такое уже давно не жив.
The owner doesn't seem to care. I can't. It felt like my spine was going to burst out of my back.
У нас такого нет. Да, пожалуй, ничего. Делом есть только накрыть.
The blanket would be torn apart. The statue's too heavy.
Ладно. Смотрим в окно.
It's dark and bare. In the back room, I can see just some sheet-covered furniture, bathed in dim candlelight.
Там никого нет, типа.
You don't mind me trying to lift up your beautiful angel? It shouldn't be left neglected like that. We arrived last night. You probably heard us. A woman and I had a loud quarrel in front of the neighboring house. I'm looking for her. Living so close, I suppose you visit the woods often? Ever venture in? Is it safe? At some point after we arrived, maybe even during the night, she left the house and hasn't returned. Have you seen that woman? Maybe she never left. I don't know. Did you see anyone going into the woods a short time ago?
Какие там звуки?
I didn't want to pester you.
Там кто-то превращается в оборотня.
This was a mistake. I apologize. I should never.
Ясно. Бежали. Пойдем по этой дорожке.
And so I descended into the valley of the shadow of death, oblivious of what this decision meant. Meanwhile, Nikolai was already walking there.
Похоже на какую-то строку из Библии.
She was right. This town really is a hidden gem. One that should have been buried so deeply as to never been found. Well, we're here now. So let's hear what our perpetrator has to say.
Так, что тут?
Have no time to wander aimlessly through empty
Yes.
spaces. A priest with a dagger in his hand. The inscription says it's even Kotar, the patron saint of the town, who lived from 1159 to 1218. Despite being unreadable, it reveals this is some kind of municipal building.
А это?
Gorski.
Действительно. Пойти? Так. Поговорим. Товар. Обычно хорватское имя.
Hey, Nikolay. Welcome to my tavern.
A nice place you have here. Congratulations.
Told you. You should have come in last night.
I'm curious. Do you consider yourself a taxidermist?
A what?
Taxidermist. A person who preserves dead animals for the purpose of being put on display.
Oh, no. It's because of that head over there. No. That's just an exception. I loved that pig.
So that one had the privilege of a quick death.
He died of natural causes. Why?
Do you remember telling me last night about your procedure? You vividly described the sounds, the scents, the images.
А, это он про
Now
глаза.
that you mention, I recall saying something, but it's what I do. Gotta feed the guests.
Fair enough. And how do you feed yourself?
With love
Спасибо, мисс Девил.
of
Спокойной
this
ночи.
friendly community. What do you think?
No nightly hunting activities?
Oh, be our guest. Wait for the night and then go into the woods. Hear the silence and hunt the nothingness.
But you were taking a nap when I arrived, and you looked tired. Suppose you didn't get much sleep last night.
Wrong presumption, my friend. I went to bed the moment you left. You know, the wine we had and all. Why are you asking all these strange questions?
I'm just worried about you. Let me show you something. I think you'll find it interesting.
What's that?
I'm the one who should be confused here. Why the number 30? Does it have a special meaning? Those eyes are the only proof I have. You see, someone took everything we had and left 30 pig's eyes in one of our bags.
Unbelievable. How did this happen?
The coward who did that took advantage of the night.
You don't say.
And he knew we were heavily dazed by the wine you gave us. Must have watched us the whole time on the square.
But your
Вот они,
wife
мастера друг друга
didn't drink
подозревать.
at all. She said it tasted like human blood. She didn't see him?
I wasn't aware that she didn't drink the wine. Maybe she saw him. I don't know yet. Do you have any idea who our guy might be?
Oh, I don't. No, people around here are hungry, weak, misguided. It could be anyone. Even the priest. Especially the priest.
I think it could be someone who collects pig's eyes.
You think?
The procedure you described last night. I can't get it out of my head.
Which part exactly?
All of it. The agonizing shrieks, the scent of liquids, the images of piles of gouged eyes.
А, он все-таки что-то помнит о том, что
How
происходило.
can you enjoy that?
What can I say? The more they suffer,
Давай,
the better
давай,
the
Дань,
food.
спокойной ночи. Спасибо, что зашел.
Is that the reason? Why are you worried about me?
No, not really. What worries me is the peculiar coincidence that both the perpetrator and you knew about our impaired condition and the house we were staying. And you both have a very particular fixation for pig's eyes.
What are the odds?
Так.
Do you think he could return? Do something terrible to us this time?
Definitely.
He surely must be aware that I and my brother-in-law are in the service of God.
So? Not everyone's part of the herd. Or are you saying that because you believe, God will help you?
No, but you can.
You should leave now.
Can you help me find my morphine? We can do just fine without the rest of our stuff.
If you value your lives, leave. If not, stay. Take your chances. You know, like our prophet always says.
This town's hanging loosely on the edge of hell.
Moise, there you are. Thought you were still crawling your way up from the grave.
Your friend here interrupted that.
Oh yeah, he surely said a lot of disturbing things. He even thought I'm a taxidermist because of your crippled state.
That is not the truth.
God has taken away many things, but hearing is not one of them. You mind if I take over? I can help him.
Sure, if you say so.
Внешний вид этого человечка, его манера говорить напоминает мне одного политического деятеля, но не будем об этом.
So, how can you help me?
You first.
I don't understand. First me what?
What's so special about that morphine of yours?
Don't you know already? Aren't you a prophet?
I am. But I want to hear it from you. See if you deserve my help.
Угу.
I have these headaches. It's like storms.
See, that's a lie.
I'm having one from the moment I woke up. It's unbearable. It's frightening. But I keep it to myself.
Still not the truth. But what I really asked is, why do you want exactly those pills?
I'm not a local. Where would I find morphine in this, like you call it, place at the edge of hell?
Nikolai, what's so special about them? I want to know that.
My wife gave them to me.
Ah, finally some truth.
And the pouch where they were placed in. I need both back.
What if she's the perpetrator? You said it yourself. You didn't know that she didn't drink the wine. Maybe you don't know.
No, that's not possible. She wouldn't... Are you going to help me or not?
Like I said, You first.
Нормально, что под эту игру начинают засыпать. Стример, развлекай меня, давай как все топчики. Ручку там. Да, слушай. Действительно,
I
тут
already
они
told you what you wanted to
своими
know.
разговорами
That was
немножечко
nothing.
утомляют.
First, you help me, and then I'll help you.
Мне кажется, это на самом деле сейчас значит что-то начнется, потому что так долго не может быть.
How do I do that?
By doing something.
And you have an idea who our perpetrator is? It shouldn't be hard.
Let's say I might use the elimination method to get to it.
What do you want?
The truth about October 28th.
Ну вот так вот по внешнему
That
виду,
was yesterday.
как будто события происходят где-то в 1970-х.
No. It's about what this town did and is still doing.
Много ли никакого
What did
экшона.
you see last night on the
Кто прям
street?
релисон клонить начинает. Ну да, наверное, да, есть такое немного. Есть такое немного.
People prayed together, chanted, rang their bells, and then set the effigy on fire.
They call it a celebration of life. I say it's a centuries-old celebration of lies. Go out and find out all you can.
Правда про 28 октября.
You want me to ask people what they know? Why, if all they know are lies?
Correct. You
Теперь
showed me that
две
lie,
живописные
and then
бутылочки
I'll
на
tell you the
столе.
truth. And only then I'll tell you what really happened last night.
Прозрачно намекают. Я узнаю, никуда не уходи, я быстро. Это замечательно, это особенно. Если ему сказать.
Don't you move. It won't take me long.
Remember, the truth is always painful.
Этим жахнем, ага, да.
Sometimes even horrible.
Ну, в таком месте это живописно. Так, ладно. Я понял, нам надо уходить. В общем, может быть, мы тогда какой-нибудь экшончик найдем, пока будем узнавать у всех про 28-е. Ну что, не захочешь сюда идти? Не захочешь. А сюда? Идет. Остановился. Или слышны детские голоса. Ага. Ого.
This place is deserted. Completely silent. Where's
Так.
everyone?
Ну да, горы вот такие, все
Where have
это.
they gone?
Местность как в Хорватии, да. Озеро.
The water is murky, with no
Грязная
mirror-like
вода.
reflection. There seems to be no vegetation and
Ни
animals in there.
растения, ни живности. А тут это что такое? А можешь пройти? О? Рыба.
Ichthus, a secret symbol of early Christians.
Холодильник.
The ice is melting, and the fish looks disgusting. Hello, old man. Could you tell me what happened here?
Who are you?
Ну вот сейчас прям
I'm a
как
man who heard children
из истории
playing
про
and talking
Ктулху.
and laughing all the way from the square. And just moments before arriving here, also heard a woman's voice. So where's everyone now? How did they disappear so quickly? It's just you here.
I've never seen you around here. Who are you?
Угу.
I'm not a local, but I mean no harm to anyone. All right? Don't be scared.
Why don't you introduce yourself?
Why don't you tell me where they are? I just need to see them.
You can't.
Why
Угу.
not?
Nobody's here except me.
Maybe we got on the wrong foot, old man. What's your name?
Arson. Yours?
Угу.
Arson. Do you have a family?
What do you mean?
Do you have a son or a daughter? A wife? Grandchildren, perhaps?
No.
So you're living here all by yourself?
I do.
In that house? Over the bridge?
With my parents, yes.
О, сейчас мы к ним наведаемся.
Just say, are your parents still with us?
They are.
Where are they now? Inside the house?
In a safe place.
В безопасном месте, ничего себе.
If you want me to be your friend, you'll have to tell me your name.
Ну ладно.
Nikolai.
See, that wasn't so hard.
Now tell me, where are your parents?
Somewhere off the shore.
Угу.
So they are not in the house at the moment, and you don't have anyone in your life except them. Correct?
It is.
Who have I heard then?
Сейчас посмотрим, пойдем.
You couldn't hear anyone's voice because no one ever visits me.
So you don't have friends. But there must be people.
А, и рыбу
who
тоже
visit
никто
them.
не покупает.
Never.
You mean people in general, or just the locals?
Nobody at all.
How old are you, Arson?
I am 83.
Чего?
Is it possible that your sight and hearing are not that good anymore?
Could be.
Uh.
I don't know.
I know it is, because there were people here, and we've already established they weren't your parents or some locals. They must be somebody I know, because their voices are familiar to my ears. So you're either lying, or you are just an old fish living his last breaths.
Why are you talking to me if you have all the answers? And you don't have to be mean.
I don't know who they are. I must see them to remember. And I'm not being mean. I just need your help. It's important.
Are they your family?
The woman might be.
So you came here looking for her?
God, no. I came here looking for information about the town and its past.
Then don't look any further. Stay here with me. Let me help you with that. By the end of the conversation, I might even get an idea where these people
О
are.
как.
Just don't leave.
Да. Так, ну что ж, расскажи про 28-е.
Tell me everything you know about October 28.
What about it?
Is it a celebration of life?
It is. It's the day when our blessed Savior died.
You celebrate his death.
We celebrate the end of his martyrdom for this town. If it wasn't for Kotar.
Угу.
How did he suffer? What happened?
He ventured onto the mountain with his 7 disciples and several locals. Everyone died that day.
Вот
Never
он
to
говорит
be
про
found
7 учеников.
Kotar
На
is
Кикстартере,
alive.
значит, продаются вот специальные паки. Они дорогие, можно купить. И вот если покупаешь, короче, дорогой самый пак, твое имя будет в качестве имени одного из этих 7 учеников.
And locked up inside that same horrible crypt where he would spend the rest of his agonizing life.
Когда игра выйдет.
The Vatican, those monsters who did that, on October 28th finally decided to put an end to his misery.
Все покупаю. Угу.
How?
By cutting his head off. He didn't ask for mercy. No. Kotar accepted his fate for us all.
Seems like you know all the details and you sound very confident about their authenticity. Have you been there?
Вот хочется в этот домик заглянуть, который на другой стороне через мост.
Centuries ago.
But you've been here all day. So you must know what happened to the children and the woman, right?
Now that you mention, I think I might.
Can you remember?
I might have an idea now.
It's coming back to you. Well, I'm all ears.
They must be hiding inside a terrifying place, murky and desolated.
What is this place?
A doomed crypt.
Where can I find it?
Just look inside your head.
Интересно.
What you should find there is insanity. Perhaps something
Про
even
безумие то
darker
точно же
than
Лавкрафт
that.
пошел.
You should leave this town before it's too late. If the priest or the local authorities find out about you, your fate will be much like Kotar's. Without the privilege of being incarcerated in the church's crypt, it's the asylum that will seal your fate.
А вот.
Who are you trying to protect?
Only myself.
You're a man of God. You shouldn't be lying. Confess. Who are you protecting?
For the sake of my child, don't involve God. Leave us in peace.
So, you do have a child after all. Where is he?
I don't know. Around here somewhere. But he has nothing to do with the voices you heard.
Don't be afraid. I just want to talk to him and ask him about his friends.
You can't talk to him. He can't speak because he has no mouth.
Потому что он осьминог.
They've been hiding in the lake the whole time.
О, привет, Ми. Добро пожаловать.
Ali is dead. Sveti Kotar is dying. Stay away from the waters and stay away from us. Leave before it's too late.
Have to check the water around the bridge.
Так. Пойдем проверим. Что там? Двери.
This is where that sound came from. Children? Woman? It must be terribly cold in there. Don't be scared. I just want to see you. Can't see or hear anyone at all. It's like they disappeared again.
Пустые. А это что?
The water is murky, with no mirror-like reflection. There seems to be no vegetation and animals in there.
Так, ясно.
It's locked.
А, заперто. Печаль.
Anybody in there? Just want to talk.
Никого. Ладно, под мостом.
It's too dark, but nothing alive seems to be down there.
Я попробуем что-нибудь там. А, ну, собственно, нам нечем там светить. Ладно. Ладно, пойдем обратно. Что-то ж мы узнали.
Old man, don't forget my voice and face. I'll keep coming back until I find them all.
Так. О, что это? Вывеска? Давайте посмотрим.
Сувенирница Ламбяк.
Это типа сувенирная лавка, значит? А, можно зайти.
You know everything you need to know. Now go talk to Moisa.
Oh, hello there.
Hello, lady.
Ага. Он говорит, надо туда идти уже, ладно. Так. А надо поговорить с этим чуваком. Посмотрите. О, спасибо. Круто, круто. Так. Я узнал про 28 октября.
It's what you had to do.
What do you want now?
Have patience. I've almost reached the light.
И достиг света.
He must have left moments after I went into the
А, мы
house.
переключились на
Yes,
Бенедека.
he left. He lied again. But this rules him out. Someone else was inside the house. I'm not going back. Not before I'm convinced that was Victoria who disappeared into the woods. Maybe I should talk to the shopkeeper and ask if she saw her.
Тем более, ладно. Мы вот сюда не сходили, наверное, надо было. За Николая. Ну, сейчас сходим за этого персонажа. За Бенедека. Так. Полочки.
Used beer mugs and wooden animal figurines that look so unnatural.
По
Like they've
памяти.
been made from memories. Statues, crosses, bells
И
with
такая
inscribed
одежда.
crosses and torture wheels that seem like faithful
Монаха или
recreations of the real
монашки.
ones.
Это бенедиктинской. Так, ладно, давайте поговорим.
Madam?
Hello there. Please take a. Do I know you?
I apologize.
А чё?
Madam?
Oh, it's you. You know, I'm still asking myself who you are.
We've never met before.
Ага.
I feel like we did. You remember me. My name's Ida.
No, madam, I've never been in this town before.
Что там происходило, он ничего не помнит, понятно.
You all right?
How should I ask about Victoria? Where is everyone?
Everyone who?
This square was brimming last night. Where's everyone today?
Sorry. You got me confused. I'm still convinced I've seen you before. But if I did, then... You know, that is a strange question you're asking because in this town, everyone knows where everyone else is.
And
Так.
where would that be?
In the church or behind their own walls and windows. You really are a stranger. Incredible. But at least you're here now. It's the outsiders that never visit us who are at a loss. Did you see the big fire last night? Oh, that's what I mean. Who could miss such a beauty?
Those people, their gazes and voices. Horrible.
And did you see the people? Everyone spoke and breathed as one spirit.
А, был день города.
I simply adore
Так,
the
так.
town's day. That's what you've been expecting to see again today, right? But I'm afraid it only happens once a year.
Actually, today I was hoping to find a woman, but since you're mentioning last night, let me just ask you first. Father Imre had no idea into what kind of place Victoria was about to take me. This could be my only chance before leaving to get some details about the town for him.
So, I'm listening.
Так.
What about these masks you have here?
The executioner mask?
Маски
What about them?
палачей.
Last night, every single person was wearing one.
Oh, because they're mandatory. Every inhabitant gets one the
При
day they're born.
рождении дают. Ничего себе. Давай, давай, Стас, ага. Так. Зачем?
Because there are still people who believe these masks repel, ward off evil beings from one's soul.
What's the meaning of the robe and the bells around its waist?
The inhabitants of this town regard themselves as Kotar's disciples. And so, they dress like the Seven Ones. You saw the grotesques on that building? It's them. They are the sacred seven disciples of Eve on Kotar.
But why was everyone dressed like that last night? What does it mean?
The appearance of the robe strikes fear into evil beings, while the noises of the bells tortures them. At least that's what they believe. No one's allowed to take part in the ritual on the town's day without a mask and a robe. And no one's allowed not to take part, because it glorifies the life of our patron saint.
Who are the evil beings you mentioned?
I don't know. I guess anyone can be evil, right? But
Ну да, в
if they're
Бенедеке
really
точно.
among us, then they are in hiding.
Last night you were the only person on the square without the ornaments. You didn't participate in the ritual?
That's right. I never participate. It's too bizarre for me. Everyone respects that, so they allow me not to take part.
Угу.
You believe a mask can protect you?
A mask and a strong faith in God. That's what people truly believe for centuries already. The things I said could sound strange. I guess even scary for a stranger. But believe me, I have never felt or seen anything but love in Sveti Kotar.
I don't believe you. I needed just one night to feel and see quite the opposite.
Wait a minute. How do you know I didn't wear any ornaments?
I saw you talking to a woman, the one I said I was looking for earlier.
All right. Can I help you with that?
Did you see her today?
Who is she? I talked to a lot of people yesterday, and many didn't show their faces.
She's scrawny, has short brown hair, and wears glasses. And she wore a coat.
So just like you, and not a local. Wait, you mean Victoria?
I don't know. It could be. Did you see her?
I did, yesterday. Why?
What about today? You sure she didn't pass by?
I don't know. You know, as soon
Это она скрывает.
as no one's around, I tend to get lost in this book of mine. But wait a minute. If Victoria passed by, I'd know that. Believe me. She would have said hi at least.
I have a feeling she's lying.
She's a good friend of mine.
Like I said, a friend? They talked only for a half an hour last night.
Why are you looking for her?
I wanted to talk to her last night, but then she got lost in the crowd.
Oh, but I still don't understand. Why do you want to talk to her? Do you know her?
Maybe I do. I'm not sure. I need to...
You should have someone take a look at you.
I need to... How do you breathe in this place?
Why?
I think it's the fog. It's like it's trying to grind my lungs to pieces.
That's horrible and strange. But I guess it's a good thing you're just visiting then. The fog never leaves this valley.
I was trying to say I need to find that woman and talk to her, and then I can leave this place forever.
It still bothers me. If you're just visiting, where have I seen you before?
Maybe I should ask for directions. If Victoria is somewhere around here, I don't know where to look for her. Where could a stranger possibly go in this town?
I thought you said you wanted to leave. Oh, sorry. You want to find Victoria? Well, I don't know. I guess you could. This is a small town, but very old, ancient. There are a lot of interesting places one might visit. If she's still here, and if she's sightseeing right now, then I don't know. It's hard to tell. Explore the town. Just stay away from the forest and the mountain.
Подальше от леса и гор.
Why?
For one thing, you won't find Victoria there if she didn't ignore my advice. But also, listen. Can you guess what it is?
Что это?
A hum of insects?
Nocturnal insects, yes. Oh, you're the first person to answer correctly. How'd you know? Anyway, years back, after I started working in our little family shop, I heard this sound for the first time. And it never went away. It never stops, not for a moment, day or night. Not that I'm complaining, really. It helps me block the outside world and stay positive. But isn't it weird?
How's this sound related? Why should we stay away from the forest and the mountain?
There's a decree in force. It forbids anyone to visit the forest of Carcassonne or the mountain of
Гора
Udaf.
удав.
A decree?
The proof of faith. Every person, no matter whether being a local or a visitor, must abide by its words or suffer the consequences. But if you ask me, I don't know the reason they're forbidden. Because I keep asking myself, if the forest is really dead, like they say it is, then where's the sound coming from? It's not a radio signal.
You must have it recorded on tape then.
No, what? This radio doesn't even have a slot for that.
Then it's a radio signal. What else could it be?
Look behind you, in the far distance.
Why should I?
Just trying to explain.
Ну давай.
If you focus your sight well enough, there behind the clouds of fog, you'll see a massive rock. That rock is just part of the insurmountable wall that surrounds this town.
So you're trying to suggest it's not possible for the sound to be coming from a place beyond. I doubt that.
That's Udaf, the mountain I mentioned before. It devours anything that tries to come our way. And this town doesn't have stations of any kind because we're stuck in the past. So it can't be a local radio signal either. I'm convinced the source of this sound is located somewhere deep inside the forest.
What makes you think that?
I feel like I can trust you. You know, I often visit the forest to find these cheerful insects. So far, I haven't been able to locate any of them. And I haven't seen any animals there either. But if you ask me, Carcassonne is far from being dead. It's just a different kind of energy. That's all.
A different kind of energy?
I don't know. But I've been there and nothing bad happened to me. So how do you explain that?
Maybe it did, but she just doesn't know it yet. I should keep away from her. She's strange and didn't help me at all.
Ладно.
Madam, I have to leave now.
Already?
I really have to go.
Wait, you didn't tell me your name. Maybe it'll help me remember where have I seen you.
Madam, who I am is irrelevant. I just want to be left alone. Excuse me.
Какой-то он недружелюбный.
Maybe I should just follow Nikolai. Eventually he should lead me to Victoria.
Ну ладно, пойдем. Так, а Николай был у нас где-то тут, да? Окно.
Nikolai hasn't moved an inch. He's still standing in front of that handicapped man. Why is he doing that?
Так.
A shadow has appeared. Again.
Ну да, в окне появилась тень.
What shadow? Where?
A shape in the darkness.
An apparition?
A man. He's doing nothing. Just staring at me from above.
Then go for the light. Save yourself.
I'm close. The threshold is not that far away.
This is taking an eternity. You should find a way to push him out of there. Wherever he is.
Так.
It was poorly embalmed, as several parts have already started to decay. Huh.
Можем
There are
сделать.
several slips of paper in the fissures between bricks. Let's read one. Voices are louder, shadows have forms. Oh God, have mercy on me, for I fear the thing that possesses me. Fascinating. Is this a wall of
Цена
prayers?
молитв. Так, можно взять? Серьезно?
It could come in handy.
Don't touch
Угу.
my cleaver.
Дает. Так. Пойдемся по портретам.
Huh, a woman's portrait? Hard to tell. They all portray the same person, with a distinctive small-sized head, hidden behind a thick layer of mist.
Один и тот же человек. О, лампа.
Strange lamp. It has an unusually long hook. Maybe it has something to do with the light Moisa's trying to reach.
А. М,
What happened? Where's the light? What have you done?
Что мы наделали, собственно?
I apologize, but something had to be done to get you talking.
You monster!
Why? I just quenched a flame.
Actually, you just mangled a worm.
Лечил червя. Что это значит?
That wasn't a mere flame. And this is not just a lamp.
What's so special about this lamp?
You people wouldn't believe what I've seen and felt in that damned place.
Hmm.
But I must not forget. I have to go down there each day and relive everything all over again.
That flame was already dying out. I just put an end to its misery.
Misery. He didn't cease to shine since that fateful day. Not for a moment. And then you show up and decide it is time. That flame saved my life that day. And has kept my hope alive ever
Начинается.
since.
Hey! You still there? I just remembered. Come here, quickly.
It is time for you to leave, Nikolai.
Она Бенедеку, что ли?
Let him stay. I want to keep my word.
You pathetic, crawling thing. What are you doing? He's part of the herd that left you rotting down there.
He needs to learn the truth. Mostly about himself.
You don't know anything about me.
You're not a deacon. And you really need your pills for the pain. You don't need them to actually curb the fear.
No, I don't. Now, tell me, what do you want from me?
You have to behead someone.
Разговаривать. Так.
What were you doing at that window?
So you did see that woman today?
What?
You yelled you remembered. Do you remember that she was here today? Where did she go?
Oh no, it's not that. I've already told you. I haven't seen her. I'm sorry. But now, I remember where the two of us met before.
I should leave, madam.
Wait. You said you've never been here before, I know. But you have. We've met in Carcassonne. Way too
В лесу, то
many
есть.
times to make me forget your face and voice.
Like I said, I've never been in this town before.
You did. You came to me in my dreams. The dreams I have always start the same way. I find myself in the woods, daring not to move. I've just seen something horrifying, but my mind refuses to tell me what it is. I tremble with fear and groan in despair. At this point, I either succeed to get out, or more often than not, I am staying trapped in the agony of my unconscious mind.
Why are you telling me this?
I dread to dream. And it's been like that for years now. But sometimes the agony is replaced by happiness. It happens when in the middle of the forest blackness, you appear, flying noisily towards me.
Flying?
You always approach me in the form of a moth.
What?
A strange moth, I'd say, with two faces. The one on the back side of the head looks just like a
Однако.
human skull, I guess.
The moth is a symbol of wickedness. That couldn't be me. You're either lying or insane.
I didn't say.
I'm Brother Benedict.
I don't understand the meaning of the skull, but you are not an evil appearance in my dream. You're a good being.
I'm a servant of God, the Order of St. Paul, the first hermit.
My fear and despair dissolve into joy and hope when you appear. You always help me get through the night.
I can't stand it here anymore.
Just a moment. Benedict? You said your name is Benedict.
I didn't say my name.
I heard it. You...
I don't have anything more to
Он же
say.
сказал, я брат Бенедек.
Your Victoria's husband?
Her brother.
Why haven't you said so before?
Because I don't know you and I don't trust you.
You know, now I might have an idea where your sister is.
So you were lying to me the whole time? I knew it.
I didn't know who you were either, so I had to lie. I honestly haven't seen her today. But last night she seemed
Интересно, где бонсай растет возле кассы.
going to the lake today,
Why would she do that? Mere sightseeing.
which I found strange because she already knew there's nothing to see there. Maybe she just liked the view.
How do I get there?
Take a left from here, then just follow the path through the woods. It's a short walk. There's an old man selling fish. You can ask
Это,
him if you
которого
saw
мы
him.
видели.
His name's Arson. And since you're going to talk to him, could you do me a favor? To fetch something for me? Just tell him I sent you for Friday's meal. With everything going on yesterday, I completely forgot about it.
Why would I do that? Why didn't you go earlier today? Why don't you go now?
I can't leave the shop. I'm waiting for my father. He's gonna be here any time now.
No promises, madam.
It's just one fish. And if you do this for me, I'll show you my gratitude by giving you a brochure of the town.
I don't need your gratitude. Like I mentioned before, as soon as I find Victoria, I'm gonna leave this place forever.
No, you won't. The brochure contains a detailed map of the town and its surroundings. And trust me, you'll find it useful. You'll see.
Странный какой.
Should I go to the lake? I don't trust her. I could just wait for Nikolai to come out.
Давай, наверное, все-таки к ней вернемся.
Oh, and one last thing. How was your visit to the Grimolda Castle?
I've completely forgot about the exhibition.
Victoria bought 3 masks from me, you know?
Why?
Because she had to. No one's allowed to enter the castle without a mask.
I mean, why are you asking? We were dead tired and just didn't make it there.
So you don't even know what happened. Come closer. Someone fell from the castle's roof into the nearby chasm.
Why are you telling me this?
I'm worried. I thought you were there. After this happened, no one was allowed to leave the castle for hours. It was a nightmare. People were shrieking and crying into the darkness of the halls and corridors.
I already told you we didn't make it there.
You know, there are places in this town you can't visit without a mask. Grimolda is one of them.
I don't follow.
It's one thing to visit and leave. It's another to stay trapped for hours in such a place. Then I thought...
What? You thought what?
You sure Victoria didn't go?
Да, она хочет сказать, что Виктория упала с
I'm not
этого.
sure. She did not. Why? We missed the exhibition. Fell asleep the moment we arrived at the house.
I think I saw her alone on the square later, after
Так.
you left.
That's impossible. She didn't leave the house, and even if she did, that doesn't mean she went to the castle. Only one person had slept in that bed upstairs, and I don't think that was her.
Did she give you the mask she bought from me?
She didn't, but that doesn't mean she visited the castle.
You know, some witnesses saw the fall, but...
Виктория упала в
She'll
ущелье.
take me out of this town soon.
But it was so dark they couldn't tell if it was a man or a woman who fell.
They must have found the body. Did they search for it?
They only found parts. Badly disfigured, unidentifiable.
So what are you telling me? Where do you think Victoria is?
They also found the head.
Голову?
Didn't you just say the person was unidentifiable?
The face is skinless. It was torn apart before the falls. They don't know the identity yet.
Who would do such a horrible thing?
Someone inhuman. This was devil worship and witchcraft at work.
Witchcraft? How can you be so sure?
The authorities believe that person was a woman. A scrawny woman with short brown hair.
Wait, it's a woman? What are you trying to tell me here? Who is she?
And I'm sure it was devil worship and witchcraft because she wore a mask above her skinless face. But it wasn't an executioner's mask. No, it was the yellow mask.
Из названия.
We believe in you. You've come this far, to the end of St. Kotar, the Yellow Mask. But this is just a prologue of the story we want to tell. The beginning of a long and dark journey of change full of twists and fateful choices. For us, the storytellers that gifted you this free prologue, your support is crucial. Help us to
Ну,
tell
вот
the
так
story
вот.
of Saint Kotar.
Так вот,
Support
такой вот
us
пролог.
on Kickstarter. We fear nothing, for you are with us.
Ну что ж, по-моему, история интересная. Понятно, что разработчики хотят избежать параллели с любыми историческими названиями, историческими персонажами, это уже понятно. Вот. Они вот сами, видимо, задумали и вот хотят воплотить. Ну что ж, в любом случае интересно, что у них получится, однако игра выйдет лишь через год. Так что придется подождать. Вот. Да, да, ну, конечно. Ничего не понятно, но очень интересно. Да, именно так. Именно так. Да. Ну ладно, буду ждать, что ж. Вот. Эта игра доступна в Steam, она, в общем, бесплатная. В смысле, вот этот пролог, который мы сейчас прошли. Угу. Это все, да? Да. Ну, чтобы понять, наверное, играть надо. А то так-то со стороны прям очень запутанно. Ну да, согласен, на самом деле очень запутанно. Но я так понял, что, в общем, они хотели сделать хоррор и детектив. В общем, как хорваты не часто отличаются производством видеоигр. Так что... Я вообще даже больше не знаю хорватских видеоигр. Вот. Но что-то они такое решили сделать необычное. Вот. На этом, наверное, будем заканчивать. Да. Спасибо большое всем, кто был. Спасибо всем, кто остался до конца. Спасибо, Стас. Спасибо, Ми. Надо им тебя концептором предложить. Да, да. Может быть, может быть. Может быть. Было бы неплохо поработать концептором для видеоигры. Спасибо вам большое. Буду на сегодня заканчивать. Вот. Надеюсь, что еще что-нибудь интересное замутим на этой неделе. Вот. Так что со всеми прощаюсь. Хорошей вам ночки. Да, хорошего вечера, доброй ночки. Спасибо, Ми. Давайте, до связи, до следующих встреч в эфире. Всем пока-пока. Пока. Пока.